guys, it's KP here. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're going to be watching this video. So I want us to do a quick recap on why we are looking for a trade on Usdcad. What have I seen? So let's start from the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, you can see that the market is bullish. Yeah, we have this bullish run. And then one thing I realized about Usdcad is that Usdcad respects trend line. All right. Respect trend line a lot of times. Okay, respect trend line a lot. So what makes a trend line valid? Looking at this on the daily time frame. Now what a trend line means is that the market is currently trending in a particular direction. All right, market is currently trending in a particular direction, and then it has a point of either a support or a resistance, which whenever it comes in contact with, it continues in its intended direction. All right, so for this diagram now, we can see that we have a trend line below here, because whenever the market comes into the zone, it taps and then buys and breaks structure. Remember, this break structure is very compulsory. If it's not breaking structure, then it's not trending. If it's not breaking structure, then it is not trending. All right, so this same thing here is what we can see on the daily time frame. We have this first tap. As of here, we don't know that we have a trend line yet, yeah, but then we had a break of structure. Boom, to the upside. All right, so we have a break of structure to the upside. This is a daily time frame, so I think I'll respect this week for break of structure. After having that, we see the market came back and almost tapped. All right, let's call that a tap. Then boom, we have another break of structure. All right, and then what happened? This would have been shifted higher a little bit. We had the market do its thing, came back within this trend line, tapped, and then boom, broke structure again to the upside, making this trend line valid. All right, here we had a failed breakout. All right, a manipulation, and the market boom, continue buying. All right, until we had this, then this is where the markets act. This is where the trend line actually failed. At this point, the trend line actually failed. So anyways, that's what a trend line is. If a trend line is not breaking structure in a particular direction, then it is not a valid trend line. All right, so let us come back. Let us go to the 4-hour time frame. What do we see on the 4-hour time frame? On the 4-hour time frame, it's very clear. All right, so we can see the same thing on the 4-hour time frame. We have the market sell, buys, then break structure to the downside. All right, but then there's a false breakout because immediately it reversed and then broke structure to the upside. So we have this current leg that we are looking at. All right, we have this current leg that we're looking at. Remember, we want to buy at discount and sell at premium. Okay, so what did I see yesterday? I noticed this internal liquidity was swept. All right, that internal liquidity was swept. I was also looking for the market to come and take out this internal liquidity also before we look for buys to the upside, but this liquidity was not taken. All right, the only one that was taken was this one. So what then was I anticipating? Okay, I was anticipating the market to also come back down here and take out this one. Then I noticed something. We had a trend line. We had a very clean, the amount of taps we had. All right, so we had something like this as of yesterday. Let me see, was this leg included? Yeah, it wasn't. Let's go back. Yeah, so this is what we have. So having seen this, we had let's use a replay tool. Cut it here. Boom. All right, so having seen this, and then notice now, okay, each time the market came down into this trend line, there was a reaction. Okay, so if you look at it closely, let's go down to the 1-hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, what can you see? You can see that the market only reacts with the week. Okay, the market never broke out of this trend line. It only reacts with its week. So this was the first tap we had. Boom. There was nothing, there was no break of structure until we had this second tap. But then after this second tap, notice that the market came back and closed below this trend line. Alright, then we had a break of structure. Boom. Okay. Then what else again? We had something here we can call a tap. Oh, but this is not a tap actually, but then it came within this trend line zone, and then we have a break of structure, although there is no tap there. Alright. Then we have the same thing. The market tapped once, tapped twice, but always closed below the trend line. Alright, always closed below the trend line. So we have a total of 4 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 taps, and then the market broke structure to the downside. Now, when it comes to trend line, there is something called the fifth rule. Alright, whereby the market uses a trend line 4 times. It is most likely now going to break out at the 5th tap. Okay, so let us play price and see. Let us play price. So then I saw the market coming into this trend line. What was I expecting? I was expecting that the market is going to use this particular zone for those who trade block and breaker blocks. I was expecting that the market is going to use this breaker block, alright, to tap in and then sell. And then I think I got the confirmation on the 5-minute time frame with an engulfing candle to sell. So we sold. The market moved in profit a little bit, but then I asked us to close because I saw that the market had broken out of this trend line and closed above. Alright, so let us play price so that you see what I saw yesterday. Boom. This was the first tap I saw. And I was like, oh, this is good. And then there was a rejection with the market closed outside. I was like, this is perfect. We should see a good move here. But then you can see the market sold a little bit. We saw all these profits, but this was our initial take profits. This was about 3.8 hour. I posted it on the Telegram channel. Then I saw the market came back, boom, and then broke above the trend line and closed above. Take a look at this. Boom. Market closed above, not with one candle, closed with the second candle, closed with the third candle and the fourth candle. This was already a confirmation that, okay, now we are having a breakout from the trend line. So what am I expecting? After this breakout, I was expecting that the market is going to give us something like this. Buy, come back, retest the trend line, and then all the way up. Now, whenever the market is countering a trend line it has created, it's going to go for every liquidity that it has created. That is, every time it's tapped in to the trend line. It's going to sweep this. It's going to sweep this. It's going to sweep this. Okay. So after seeing this, I gave a call for longs. I say, okay, let us buy. The market has switched position. The market is now bullish, which we did here. And then our SL is below this. Alright, so seeing this, I gave a call. Just to put our TP right here. Okay, so we covered this low actually properly. I think it gave us about 4R or so. So let us play price and see what we have currently. So yeah, this is what we have the markets currently doing. Okay, so what am I expecting now? I'm expecting that the market is going to give us a good buy to the upside. Alright, so this is just analysis. I always tell my video risk, alright, and I don't trade trendline. I hardly trade trendline, but then this is what the market is offering for now, and we are going with it. Okay, so then let's see how this trade plays out. I hope we end at TP. Regardless, we're going to hold and see what the market is going to do. So stay safe, guys.